What is the QR code? Well, wouldn't you know? It's an entire Snake game on my shirt. Unbelievable. I sold these briefly on the Matt Casey store, the good old merch store. Always plug merch, link in bio, as Jake Paul once eulogized. The problem is, what I realized once I did a run of them, it's not a wonderful idea to put a QR code on a shirt because it kind of needs to be square, and a shirt is like it's wrinkly and it's like curvy, especially around like a curvy body. I remember I tried it on my PC once. I had to hold it like this and like stretch it really taut so that it would be a square. And only then did it kind of work. It was still pretty fiddly, so I ended up I stopped selling them because I was like, man, they're a really underwhelming item to have. I also realized when I went to TwitchCon in October, a number of people were like, oh, what's on your shirt? What does that QR code go to? I would explain, it's, oh, it's a Snake game. And they would be like, oh, that's cool. Do you mind if I try it with their phone? And I had to be like, actually, no, it doesn't really work on phone. It really only works on computers. And they'd be like, oh, let me try it anyway. And then we'd stand there awkwardly for like 2 minutes and he'd trying to scan the code on my shirt and it wouldn't work. And I was just like, I decided, as much as I actually kind of like the look of it, I like having a QR code on my shirt, I realized that it doesn't really work. Doesn't really work very well. Imagine having a shirt with a QR code and it doesn't work. I mean, I actually don't have to imagine that. That's just my real life. Can I use that as a conversation starter? Hey girl, scan this. So that was kind of my joke when I made the shirt. I like put in the description something like, at first people will think you're really weird for having a code on your shirt, but then when you whip out a laptop and run Snake right off your shirt, girls are gonna fuck you. Unfortunately, what's actually going to happen is you're going to say that you can run a Snake QR code off your shirt, try to run it, fail, and then it become the embarrassment of your entire family. If you weren't already. I already am, so it's no real change. The worst thing that would happen if the girl you're trying to impress is a MacBook owner, and then it's like, oh, it only works on PCs, and then she's going to really think you're lame. Extra points if it's Windows ME, what, on the laptop? I mean, yes.